Hi guys, that's Mo here and I'm back with the Fulham FIFA Manager Mo commentary, and I know it's been a little while, but we're gonna just get straight into it with an away match in the league against Crystal Palace. Yeah, they seem to have a pretty decent team. Wilfried Zaha is obviously there on the right wings, obviously their main threat, but we decided to put up a weakened team, if you want to say that. It's more of a second string team really, and the forward base starts us off with a great goal in the 8th minute, and you know, so happy with that. If you look, it was a nice little run before that as well, and he managed to get a nice finish. But at half time it is 1-0, and then later on in the match we make some substitutions. Mbakani, Teo, and I believe it was Moutinho also coming on. But straight after those substitutions we have a corner and Rodrigo Silva heads it in, so it's a great way to announce the substitutions, even though none of them were already involved. But it did finish 2-0, so I was happy with that. Then we came up in a cup match against Manchester United away from home. So basically, if we wanted to win the League Cup or the Capital One Cup, then we had to get through Man United. So that was obviously going to be tough, but we were willing to do what it takes. Or willing to, we're willing to give it a go, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, they've got a very nice team with Van Persie up front and others around him, all very good. But we've got a decent team ourselves, so I believe we had a chance, and we actually managed to take the lead. As you can see there, Fellaini got brought down. The referee gives us a penalty. You know, as you always know, Eto's always going to stick these away, and but he adds a little bit of a nice cheeky chip to that. So that's all nice, and he does the, I don't know, it's actually called in FIFA, but to me he's just like pretending he's been shot or something. But then Man United, obviously they're going to come back fighting, and the sweaty goal, even though I think it was actually a shot by Van Persie, but yeah, they managed to get it. But then straight from the kickoff, we're pretty good at this, straight from the kickoff, just trying to get straight back in the lead. As you can see, Moutinho unleashes a hell of a shot and smacks it in the bottom corner in the 19th minute, and does a little robot celebration, which is all nice. But yeah, that was a good way to, I don't know, come back at them after they just equalised. But then they equalise again this time through Robin Van Persie with a header, and then we get a free kick, and I speed this up a bit, and then look at this ball over the top, perfectly waiting for Armero, who smacks it into the corner. That's a left back as well, so it's absolutely fantastic goal. One of the best, maybe not one of my best, but one of my favourite goals, definitely. And this here, McCartney goes through on goal, and you know, he's gone for the fish and chip shop, and he is coming out with a chip there. Absolutely brilliant. Stupid little thing to say, but you know, you always have to pull out the cheesy lines when you get the when you get the beautiful chip. And we go in at halftime 4-2 up, so that was really good. But obviously Man United, being Man United, are not going to give up, especially at Old Trafford, and Wayne Rooney heads them in front, and then here a great goes in, wins the ball fair and square, doesn't even touch Rooney, or barely touches him, so that was definitely not a penalty. And obviously Rooney right in front of all the Man United fans as well, and he shoots, but Vorm saves, which is absolutely fantastic, and we clear it away. And here it is, just again in slow motion. Look at that, just manages to get one of his paws up there, and then we make some substitutions. Afobe, Sterling and Fry coming on just to freshen it up a bit, but then Rooney does manage to score eventually, just kind of rolling it into the net, if you want to say that. So obviously no extra time in it just goes straight to penalties, and Rooney this time sticks away his penalty as he goes first. Then Afobe steps up, he's obviously going to smack it away, never missing that one. Hernandez then steps up and he puts his in straight in the top corner as well. They're very good penalties so far. And then Kieran Fry also puts his the same way. Then Nani steps up and puts in, and then up steps Sterling, and he, you know, young player, loads of pressure on him, but he manages to put all the pressure off, if you like. Then cleverly steps up, and I think it actually skimmed the bar and just goes over, so that was really lucky. Then this time Eto steps up, but he tries to chip again, which we shouldn't have done. The goalie saw it coming this time, and it remains 3-3, so we kind of just wasted a miss from them. Then Kagawa has a penalty, and he smacks it against the post, so we have the chance now with Moutinho to take the win, take the 4-3 penalty victory. I don't quite know how that works actually, because we still had a penalty left each, unless we're already in deadlock, which I don't think we were. But yeah, Moutinho wins it for us, and we go through to the next round. So that was absolutely fantastic. After a 4-3 game as well, that was really good. So yeah, so we go into a home match against Stoke now. As you can see, we're top of the league, which was really, really good. But with a team like ours, I mean, we're missing Ette from our starting lineup today. But with a team like ours, you can kind of see why. I guess very, very good team. And maybe the what do you call it? The ratings don't really show how good they really are. But we go down 1-0 at half time, and then it finishes 1-0. And I didn't really want to show you the rest of that because just to save a bit of time, really. I just basically want to get through this as quick as possible. As you can see, we're top of our Europa League group, and we're now going to a Europa League match against, I can't remember her name, but I might be able to pronounce it when it comes up. Oh yeah, it's this AIF team, and I think we just about beat them last time, so we weren't expecting the easiest match. But how about that for a touch from Redmond and then a cross into Fellaini, who does a brilliant finish, and that was absolutely fantastic goal. Yeah, look at this, beautiful touch, and then just a lovely little cross into Fellaini, who smacked it in the back, and it's definitely one of the best goals that we've scored. Then Ette gets another very nice goal from just outside the box. He smacked it in with nice bit of power, no chance to the goalie really. And then we came back again, this time with Teo, who manages to just win the ball here. He takes it past the right back, then just sprints into the box, no challenge, finesses it into the far corner, absolutely fantastic. And then basically with the celebration just goes mental, and brilliant, just a really nice goal there. All the goals in this match so far at least have been really nice, and at half time it is 3-0. And then we get this, and then cross it in, Fellaini heads it back, showing his importance there, grabbing an assist in the process. But a fantastic little head back from Fellaini and a great little touch, and then smack from Moutinho. Then we bring on Fry, Sterling and Afobe just to freshen it up a bit, and then Sterling basically at this point 4-0 up. I didn't think I was going to even concede, definitely not lose, and so I was trying a few tricks, and Sterling manages to pull them off. Don't know what happens with this acceleration, seems to go a bit slow, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that he scored a really nice solo goal, I guess. Then so it was 5-0, and then we had another shot with Kieran Fry, who smacked it into the back of that to continue the route. Absolutely fantastic, and he slows down as well for a second. And as you can see here, brilliant shot from just on the edge of the D. But it does finish 6-0 against AIF, so that was really good. But thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.